Hey ManCave, this is Bob from DaBob's ManCave, and we're at the National Train Show here in Grapevine, Texas, which is just a little bit north of Dallas. It's right next to DFW Airport, if you know where that is, at the Gaylord Texan Resort. And the show is just open for the conventioneers, and I'm displaying my modules here on the Free-moN NRail / TTrak kind of monstrosity that we have here. And so I've entered that in there to see if I get a contest winner. Who knows? You know, we'll go do that. But I'm going to show you what's going on here at the train show and visit some of the manufacturers and see what they got that's new for you. So let's take a little quick look around here and we'll see how things go. Now the crowd is finally coming into the train show. Class 1 Model Works here. We have Markman over here. Ralph's Trains down there. A bunch of other stuff over there. So we're going to take a look around some more. East Coast Circuits. A lot of flashing lights. We're over at Rapido, and they have some offerings here in HO and N scale. You got some Iowa Interstate locos coming out right here in HO. Then you got the NSC 73-foot center beam cars. They're coming out in N scale. We got some here on display. I'm not sure when these are coming out, but they're here at the show. And that's about it for N scale on Rapido. We're at the Cato booth for N scale. We got a big display going on here. And you got actually a big boy with sound running on there. Can't hear it with all this noise going on, but they do have one. And the passenger cars, the Zephyr set, the Chicago Northwestern 400 set. Also got some HO items right here. We have the Kato Mini Diorama series and the little projects you can make. The Kato track, make little mini dioramas. There's a Seagull from Union Pacific for Ed Dickens. That's the controller over there. That's what makes it go so I can stop it. And we're over here at ANS Trains. They collect collections and sell used and new products. And you can probably see a lot of their stuff online as well. And we got some Tsunami soundtracks, decoders, a lot of those in stock. Got some tools and buildings and all sorts of different things. We got some Woodland Scenics scenery items, trees and static grass and so forth. Got a lot of microtrains, couplers and trucks, other little crossing signals and all sorts of different things in here. You got a lot of Kato stuff, microtrain sets, big boys, you name it, it's in here. I just have regular paddle big boys with no DCC. Yep. And we also have some Broadway Limited items here. Some Kato, some Intermountain. A lot of different Z-scale even. A lot of stuff here at ANS Trains. And we got a lot of booths here with some hats and shirts and those kind of things, books and knickknacks. And Scale Trains has our trailer over here. A bunch of hobby vendors over on this side. Woodland Scenics is here. I haven't seen them in such a long time at a train show. It's good to see them back out and about. Check the Woodland Scenics booth here while I'm here. Some nice little buildings.
Have a great day. Thank you.
We got some utility systems, power lines and everything else. Some power poles and all that. It is an HO. I don't know if they have it in N scale. I can always ask. Yep, they do have them in N scale. That is good. And of course, we have the shaper sheet. Okay, we're at the Scale Trains booth. They brought their road trip trailer in here and set up all their stuff outside. Even got a little fire going. Some chairs. I'm gonna actually take a seat. Just look around. Enjoy the fire. Yep. So you come over here and take a load off. Since you could camp out over here with the Scale Trains road trip, they also have some s'mores. Basically, they're M&M s'mores. So that's a little fun. We're gonna get one of these. Wait, let's try one of these. A little more colors on them. We're gonna have some s'mores at the campfire. Gotta cook them. I'm having s'mores by the fire.
I see that. You were more than welcome. Oh, you're gonna roast them.
Yeah, I'm roasting them too.
Okay. Get them a little melted. Don't melt the cup.
Okay. Okay, the new announcements are this PS 5820 covered hopper in HO and, of course, N scale. And you get some of these at some point. You can pre-order them now. You can also pre-order these C39-8s. Come out in Conrail. And of course, some Dash 9s are also available as well. Coming out with the ES44 ACs anniversary edition at some point in HO, and probably also as well in N scale. Actually, I think it's waiting on that one to show up in my mailbox. And we got some auto racks in HO. And also these AC4400s, ES44s, and then you have the PC and F 7633 appliance boxcar in HO from ExactRail, and also the two coil hoods, two hood coil steel cars are coming out soon in the mail. I believe they're getting put together right now up there at the factory. There's a lot of things coming from scale trains, and they're getting bigger and bigger. We have the EMD SD40-2s and HO. Also N-scale is coming out as well. Those are being built at the factory. We've got a couple of those coming. And also we have these bulkhead flat cars coming out as well. And also have some S-scale. We have Thomas the Tank Engine, and the ride is going. Everything is remote controlled by one. There he goes. They're giving out free rides on Thomas the Tank Engine. They do take tips. And we got all the kids playing with the train, Thomas the Tank Engine train sets out here. They're all having fun. The first NTrak module, created in 1973 to 1974. Cool. If you want to read that, you can pause this video right now and read that. Here it is. Here's the beginning of NRail, or NTrak, N-scale, whatever you want to call it. This is what it used to look like way back in the day. Just a very simple sectional tracks, and switches, and bridges, and all those kind of things. We've come a long way since then. Well, what we have here is a helix that is combining our Free-moN modules to the NRail modules. And we have a transition piece right here that's going to convert that and switch it over to their standards. And so they go way over here, they're going way over there. Yeah. I haven't seen it all yet, but it's quite a monstrosity all the way over there on the other side too. So anyway, here's my module, and it's a transition module as well, and it hooks right up to the helix. We currently only have the outside track working on the helix, so that's a whole different standard problem right here, because you know, as you can see, the trains are not going to go across there. But anyway, we have those particular problems, of course. But anyway, got a little scene here where they're tearing up the code 80 track to convert it to code 55. And this is all code 55 in Free-moN N-scale. And so, anyway, we have that whole thing here, and I'll give you a tour of that in a little bit. Let's just take a look at the NRail. And so they have all these pieces over here to get over to their section. So it's mostly a transition piece all the way over here. And then it gets into this side here. And so they all kind of merge into this space. And you can see all the NRail. So they've put in their Denver track into the competition as well. And so you have all this going on the pole, coming over here on this side. Got a pretty neat interlocking right there. And then it goes all the way around. We have another finger, basically a peninsula, over here in the Oklahoma, or northeast Oklahoma end scalers, neons. We got some nice bridges over here. We're all testing out our layouts to make sure they're all working. And the neons playing right there. And then what's other things here? We have the Oklahoma NRail, which is connected up to these other guys. So we got a bunch of NRail connected together. And it's going to be quite interesting to put all this together. These guys here. And so we end up having another helix to go from NRail down to TTrak. And so that's taking a 3 rail right in here, down double rail down at the bottom. So we've got all these over here. So going from all the way over there to all the way over here via all of this over here. So let's move on over to my side over here at Free-moN, and we've got a bunch of modules in here. I'm not sure how. I probably should count all the modules and see what they got. A lot of trees. That's nice. Those hats. And we have this special module here that was a winner in the Walther's National Model Railroad Build-Off last year at the Oklahoma NRail. They built a Free-moN module style anyway with a backdrop, but looks pretty good. That's why I won. And we got a big old yard right here. We got a looping staging yard over here. It comes in to this module here. Loops back around. So it's going to be quite impressive. There's a Z-track over here. 1/220th.
This is part of the learning experience for me.
Orbit Drive-In Theater. Angry Red Planet, This Island Earth, and the Blob. This is the Z-Bend track group. The different scales here. So we got Z-scale 1/220th. And we have some large scale stuff here, stuff you can ride behind. Battery powered. You can see inside there on the engine compartment. Mars light action going on there. Model diner car. It's got the kitchen. Looks like they 3D printed the kitchen pieces there. Looks pretty cool. I really do like this bridge here. Looks pretty neat. I'm not sure if it's operational, but it's fine if it's not. Having a switching contest. Switching contest. I love it.
Yep. So we're doing this for a chance to win a free decoder.
Yep.
We're not scoring you on time. We're scoring you on points. So the more safety devices you use, like the bell, the horn, the higher your score is going to be. And if you run into the bumper, for instance, because we have momentum on and we have braking set up.
Yep. Gotta do that.
If you run into the bumper, you get demerits. So the person with the highest score with the least demerits wins.
Yay!
And we're doing one drawing each day.
And so far we have some contestants signed up for that, so that's good. Should be fun. We're at Soundtracks and they have the new, easier to install +8 lighting outputs for the blue PNP 8 for your HO diesel locomotives. Looks like it gives you 8 function outputs plus 20 hyperlight lighting effects for your Blue Nami. And you can see the decoder right there. Should be easier to plug and play. That's what PNP stands for. So there you go. Something for you and your modeling desires. Soundtracks.com/Blue Nami. You want to talk about Blue Nami?
Sure.
Because I don't know as much as you do.
So what do you want to know?
Well, what's the new thing, the PNP 8?
So it's the same Blue Nami that we've seen before with the Blue 2200 and the Blue 4408 for HO and large scale respectively. But now it's in another board format.
Okay.
So what we have is, we actually have one in this model.
Okay.
We can't take the shell off because it's screwed on, unfortunately.
Oh, darn. You have one.
So this is a blue PNP8.
Right.
It's similar. It's pretty much the same board format as our TSU PNP8, except now it has the capabilities of the Blue Nami, because you can see it has the Blue Nami chip right there.
Oh yeah. Bluetooth Blue Nami chip.
Yep.
Yep. That's why you can't make them in N scale, because that chip is too big.
Yes, that chip is very large.
Yep.
And we're even gonna. We've been looking at possibly So we're going to have a heck of a time trying to get it into a 21 pin. So
Right.
even that may not be possible just because of the size of the chip.
Right. But someday, when they make that chip smaller and we can get it Lunami and N scale,
Yes, that is the hope.
that'd be an option for those of us who don't want to power our tracks.
Are you going to fit the batteries?
Oh, we got boxcars for that. We just run a bunch of wires. We'll make it happen.
Okay.
That's what we do. We just make
Yeah.
something happen. Or we'll just put them in big steam engines and put it in the tender.
There you go.
That's how it works.
All right.
But we'll figure it out. Well, thanks.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Nielsen.
I'm never going to get rid of that, am I?
No. Trains over here to buy, all these different things. I need to go in here. Let's see what they got for locomotives. Spider set. I think I got those already. Mountain. It's all TTrak. A lot of creativity over here. Golf courses and towns. Little mountains. Got a fire scene as well. And the fire truck's right next door. Makes it convenient. I'm not sure what group this is, but I'll find out. I believe they're from mostly here in the Dallas area. Storm clouds over here. The North Texas TTrak Modular Railroad Club here at the train show here. They have more information if you want to join their website and everything else in the pamphlets. So North Texas. A lot of people around here today really interested in the TTrak. We have some got a Lego set here. Dragon tearing up this town. Got a big castle here. Nice little bridge. Look at the mine scene here. One locomotive that fell down there that crashed. It's a nice little scene there. This is the Rochelle Diamond. The UP and the BNSF meet. Nice little scene. Been there a couple times. Pretty cool. We're at the Atlas booth, and they have some standard cupola cabooses coming out at the end of this year. Some conveyor bathtub gondolas coming out this September. We got SD7 and 9 locomotives. They're also going to be out at the end of this year. Also Dash 8s and RS2 locomotives coming out in the fourth quarter. All of this by Christmas, pretty much. And then you got also some 50-foot boxcars available now. So as the Trinity Rail 3230 covered hoppers, and also the 42-foot coil steel cars are also out right now. As far as I know, they do not think they come with any. Well, they do have a weight inside, so just a steel bar, no actual coils like Scale Trains does, but it's still an effective system. Let me put that back. There we go. So you have options there. And you can also get some signals, look like HO searchlights, and some N-scale street lights. So forth. HO streetlights, pretty good. Then you got some O scale and some HO scale GP40s, 3230 covered hoppers, and 5,000 cubic foot boxcars. And of course, if you want to get a container train put together in O scale, you can get one of those. This is our plan for the Free-moN here at the National Train Show. And it hooks up with the NRail over down there with the helix. But yeah, it's quite a long layout. And as you can see, it goes way over there. Well, we've seen this layout at the Spring Creek Train Show this year. They had this in a gymnasium. And it's a HO scale layout with a lot of container train set up here with the ships and all those other containers and trucks and all that. And so you get a wide variety of things in here. The Spring Creek Model Trains, by the way, a sponsor of this railroad. You can go get a bunch of stuff, and they're actually here at the show as well. So that works out. A lot of coal. And you got these great big O-scale set here. A lot of buildings. A lot of trains. The tin plate trackers of Austin, Texas. O-gauge modular railroad club. Tracks at Maple Landmark. Those sectional tracks are like Thomas the Tank Engine kind of things. This Texar area here's a yard, and then this nice module here, this loop back. It loops up on itself. It was 3D printed and just CNC routed, all sorts of stuff. It's going to be eventually a mining scene in here, hidden track, basically right there in the center will be hidden, and it's going to look really nice once it's all done. But yeah, very, very detailed is how they were telling me on how this thing was built. It's amazing. Too much work. There you go, ManCavians. That's been my trip here to the National Train Show here in Grapevine, Texas, which is just northwest of DFW Airport in Dallas. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you saw some things you didn't get to see before. I didn't get around to everything, but, you know, seen a lot of things, saw a lot of things that I've seen before. So, check out some of the other videos. You'll probably see some of those in more detail. But I was here with the Free-moN guys. and we hooked up with the NRail and the TTrak, and it was all one giant layout. I didn't get to run on the NRail side of it or the TTrak side of it, but that's fine. I was doing all these other things like showing you what's here and running my own trains on the Free-moN stuff. I like the Free-moN stuff. So anyway, if this is your first time visiting Bob's N-Scale ManCave, consider subscribing down below. Also ring that bell so you get notified of future videos like this one, and leave a comment. Tell me what you liked and give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Until next time, ManCavians, happy mile railroading. You stay off those tracks. Bye.